Vice Chancellor to give us the remarks. We may start. We want us to applaud, to give it for him as he's giving us this speech. I invite you, Vice Chancellor, sir, to come and give remarks. Our hands together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and you may be seated. The guest of honor, Professor Fashion Pili, who is the Chancellor for Africa's State University, Professor Ross, our Chancellor and the President. I wish to mention to you that we were supposed, just as the moderator has put it, we were supposed to be with His Excellency today in our midst. But last night we received a call that he has an emergency meeting within the Mlungushi conference. That's why he's not available with us, but he really greatly appreciated our invitation. The district commissioner are present, the bishops that are present here, the invited guests, the graduates. I wish to welcome you to 76th ordinary graduation ceremony for ICOF colleges, seminaries, and universities. As you may be aware that in ICOF, we believe in reaching out through education. We are a very unique institution created in 1932 in USA by a group of Christians that realized that the focus of the church has been to preach the gospel and forgetting the important part of imparting knowledge in the Christians. You will agree with me, guest of honor, that Zambia being a Christian nation like in other African countries, we have a number of men and women that are committed to the things of the biblical nature. Wide-focused, spirit-filled, but they are not empowered in terms of education. And the people that employ people, they don't just look at how holy or committed you are, they look at the value in terms of your education. And ICOF realized this important factor and created this movement. In this movement, Chancellor, we don't look at the biblical or doctrinal differences. We look at the Christian basing our existence on the prayer that our Lord Jesus Christ prayed, that Father, I pray that they may be one. It is the prayer that brings us together from different churches without talking about how doctrinal different we are, but how best are we going to reach out and providing education to Christians within our communities. Our strategic plan for 2016 to 2021, we have committed ourselves to reach out through education by providing scholarship and teacher education, to social work rehabilitation, and to disability studies. We have also looked at there is a belief that once one is called, they do not need to go to Bible school. But in ICOF, we believe that apart from being called by God, a man of God, a woman of God need to be equipped. So for the next 5 years, we have committed ourselves to provide the 100% scholarship to the people that have received a calling from God to be trained, for them to run a church in a professional manner, for them to run a church like any other organization by understanding the theological, the biblical, and the general education understanding for them to be able to respond to the challenges of today's economical issues across Africa. Believing that this is not my day, Chancellor sir, allow me just to mention that in this graduation, we have students that are coming from South Africa. Some of our colleagues that are coming from Congo, they told us that they are on their way because of the visa issues, and those that are coming from Malawi. And a few others that will be able to graduate in abstention. I want to mention to you, Chancellor, that with your support, we are grateful that our vision to create the Eye of Africa University in Mumba district has advanced. And we hope and trust that the people that are graduating today or are students tomorrow, they will be lecturers to be able to transfer that skill to many other believers that God will be called into the ministry. And having said that, I want to thank my colleagues at Secretariat, the graduates, the invited guests, and above all, I will be failing, sir, if I will not mention the support that we have received from government, more especially through the district commissioners in this country. Because under our scholarship programs, we have put a deliberate policy where a district commissioner assigns to ascertain as to whether the applicant is coming within the district, because last year we used to have people that were coming from different districts claiming they are coming from a particular district. And our scholarship at constituency level, they are not politically motivated. We are in constituency because our partnership with government is that when a student is recruited from a constituency, they will be able to be posted back in that constituency for them to be able to inspire their colleagues, the people that they know. For example, if you empower me here and send me to Chipata, where I don't come from, I will not be able to inspire anyone. So the vision is that we send these youths from the constituency where they are known, where they have been grown, and if they are teachers in that community, they will be able to inspire many. And at the end of the day, will participate in the development agenda and also respond to the gap of teacher-pupil ratio, which is a challenge not only in Zambia, but in the sub-Saharan Africa. Sir, I thank you.